Hello, my name is Eric Small. This is a set of short tutorials directed towards the new Cinema 4D user. These tutorials will be brief overviews of various aspects and concepts within the software. When you first open up Cinema 4D, you'll be greeted with the standard layout. The main thing we see here is the viewport, and this is where everything will be modeled and animated. Over here we have our object manager. Down here we have our attribute manager. And down here we have our material library. In order to create a basic primitive object, such as a cube, it's a matter of going up to the primitives menu and creating a cube. Once that is created, now we see that this cube has populated within the object manager, and then we have attributes of this particular cube down here that can be adjusted. Up in the menu here, we have the ability to move the object, rotate the object, and scale the object. Most primitive objects, as you see here, will have these yellow dots, and as you saw just a moment ago, if we click on those, we can actually adjust a particular parameter within the viewport without having to go over to the actual attribute manager. One other crucial thing within Cinema 4D is that most attributes are located within tabs. And so right now we're looking at the object tab of the cube's attributes. We can move over to the coordinates tab, and here we have access to where this cube is in global space. If we right click on the arrows, we can reset all of these back to their default values. Also, we have the ability to create a bunch of other primitive objects. This is our spline menu, where we can work with a bunch of primitive splines, or we can use the spline tools to draw out our own spline. One other crucial element within Cinema 4D is you've got the checkbox here, and then we've got our stoplights. By turning off the checkbox, that will turn off the object from being generated within the viewport. We have our stoplights here, which by default, they are gray. When they are green, that means that the object will always be visible within the viewport, and then when it's red, that object will always be hidden from the viewport. You have two of them, top and bottom. The top one refers to what is visible in the viewport. The bottom is designated for what will be visible in the render. And if you want them both shut off, you will need to turn them both off like so. Other menu objects that we have up here, we have different generators, our subdivision surface, our cloth surface, symmetry, and so on. Here we have our NURB tools. We have our extrude, sweep, loft, etc. Here is the MoGraph menu. This is our volume builder. Here are our fields. And here are our deformers. All of these can also be found up in the menu bar up at the top. So for example, we have our MoGraph menu right here. Everything that is found within the MoGraph menu here is also found right here.